Don't you sometimes wonder how many people have been here before you? Who walked through these places before you did? The stones tell us stories. This is the story of the Port of Barcelona. The sea has always been here, but this hasn't always been a port. In the 16th century, Barcelona already had key entry and exit points for goods by sea at the foot of Montjuïc. But the city did not have a port that could protect ships from storms. The work on the first seawalls was extended for centuries without Barcelona finding a way to respond to the needs of its increasing commercial activity. When the old city walls were finally demolished, the port found the opportunity to grow and transform. The Port of Barcelona Works Council was set up 150 years ago in 1869. A modern organization providing the necessary management and funding to channel the port's genuine potential. This was the time of the Industrial Revolution, which transformed the world as we know it. The time of the Cerdà Plan, the Universal Exposition, steam power, years of modernization and transformation. Within this context, the port changed fast. Engineers drew up a technical project with a vision of the future. New infrastructures were built, and it was finally possible to dredge the bottom of the port efficiently. Barcelona no longer ended at the sea. Barcelona embraced the sea. At the beginning of the 20th century, the Port Works Council approved the building of more land area to better serve the increase in freight carried by the new ships. Port activity was increasingly frenetic. The world was moving forward at a dizzying speed, and Barcelona was learning to keep up. In the first half of the 20th century, the world was in turmoil. The two world wars created a climate of instability, affecting port activity in the city. The Civil War left the country in ruins, and the subsequent dictatorship created a long climate of uncertainty. At the end of the 1950s, the Port of Barcelona was promoted as the core import-export infrastructure required by a recovering economy. 1966 saw the beginning of work on new strategic infrastructures like the energy wharf, plus the start of the southern expansion. The port grew with the city and with Catalonia, while witnessing the arrival of a new tool that was to revolutionize freight transport, the container. Today, we shift more than 3 million a year. In the 1980s, the port started transforming its inner wharves and opening up to the city. The Moll de la Fusta became the first area in which to stroll and enjoy the port. And then, one fine day, the Olympic dream becomes a reality. The Olympic Games gave the final impetus to the Port Vell, the citizen port that became an area of leisure, nautical sports, culture, business, and research, and became a worldwide benchmark. With the turn of the century, the port grew once again, with a new harbor entrance and reaching an area of 1,300 hectares. This space provided it with sufficient capacity, infrastructure, and connectivity to become a global port. Today, the port is an essential infrastructure for the economy and for the lives of the citizens. It's 5 ports in one: a citizen, commercial, logistic, energy, and a passenger port. A modern and competitive port that ships Catalan exports around the globe and attracts large shipping companies and logistics operators. A port that connects Barcelona and Catalonia to the world. Now, the great challenge is to continue to grow while serving people and companies, contributing economic, social, and environmental value, along with innovation and digital transformation. The Port of Barcelona is a very powerful logistics center, connected to the key global ports, and is also a vibrant place in which to live. It is a space where things can happen, a place where life keeps improving towards a future that is open to everyone and open to the world. Today, neither locals nor visitors could imagine a Barcelona without its sea and without its port. This is the story of our port, a story that we must now write. And now, 150 years later, the horizon is the only limit.